Hello, everyone. I'm Dario from the DRV Institute of Management. Answer questions from business people. And today I have Gavin from Kansas. Hello, Gavin.
Hi, yes, my name is Gavin Hager. I am a student currently here at Kansas State University, and I happened to stumble upon Dario on the internet, and I had a few questions for him regarding the ServSafe exam, which I am currently preparing for.
Okay, and what are your questions?
So my first question for you is, number one, your best advice for preparing and taking the exam.
Oh, that will be easy. What you will do is the night before your exam, you want to review your learning materials. You want to disconnect from your cell phone, from social media, avoid having like any disagreement with anyone out there. And when you go to bed early, go to bed early because you want to be rested and a fresh mind when you take your exam. But the most important thing is review the material. You may have, if you want to record yourself a video about the review and you listen to that, but that's what you do. Concentrate, stay away from social media, cell phone, and the like, at least for one night. You can do that, right?
Of course, I can do that for sure. My next question for you is kind of related to what happens if someone gets sick at work and if they have to have certain equipment when cleaning up certain accidents related, such as vomiting or diarrhea.
Okay, vomiting and diarrhea, most of the time what will happen is a customer most likely will have an accident. And you need to have the personal protection equipment in place. I'm talking about like a gown, some goggles, and you need to have industrial gloves. Those that will run all the way through. And then the employee will have to wear all of that to be protected. It did happen to me, and I ended up cleaning that myself as a manager, so the employee didn't have to.
Okay. My next question for you is related to labeling and how to do it, when to do it, and really just the best ways in order to learn it.
Labeling, if you are using like a cleaning detergent and you are transferring from its original container into a smaller container, make sure you put the name of the chemical, like bleach or the like, because otherwise an employee might use a detergent that is designed to clean the floor or to clean the vomiting, to clean the grill, or it can contaminate the food. It has to be labeled from that. And labeling also will be about date marking. If you make, when you prep anything in house, that will be there for 24 hours. You think about Maroon 5 and that song 24. Make sure you put a date on it. And if you're gonna be prepping something that will be there, you know it will be able to be there up to 7 days, but you need to put a date on it. The date that it has to be thrown out and the date that you make it.
Okay, so both the date has to be thrown out and the date you make it. Got it. Another question I had is really related to the pathogens on the exam and how to look out for those and the signs in order to know when to send your employee home or to notice when a customer you think has a pathogen that has entered your restaurant.
Sometimes a pathogen will be anything that has an opportunity to grow. And that's why you want to keep your restaurant clean, because bacteria will multiply 2 by 2 by 2, and within 20 minutes, you will have a 1,000 bacteria running around. But if an employee gets sick, or even a customer, you will need to send that employee home because you don't want that employee to contaminate to get another employee sick. Or if a customer is sick, a customer may have sometimes like a allergic reaction, like hives and itchy eyes and the like, shortness of breath. You will need to be ready over there. Probably call 911 to help your customer. Okay, But a pathogen, you don't want to cross-contaminate anything, and it is all about hand washing. What's the most important thing you can do.
Okay. And how long would you keep the employee home for if they came down with some symptoms?
24 hours, you can keep them 24 hours, and the employees that will need to bring like a doctor's note indicating that they're ready to come back to work.
Okay. And I had another question regarding cross-contamination and how to prevent that.
You can use a different cutting boards, like like a different colors. Can do that. Another way you can avoid that definitely is by hand washing, personal hygiene. You do not want an employee with the dirty hands to touch a product without wearing gloves and the like. But you can do that. Another strategy you can do, you can buy food that has already been prepped, like chicken breast, lettuce, and the like, and it is ready to serve, and you avoid that cross-contamination. But definitely never prep chicken, and then you're gonna cut lettuce for a sandwich, because that would be a cross-contamination right there.
Okay. And my final question for you is related to temperatures and knowing the right temperatures in order to cook your food and about holding your food as well.
Okay, this is simple. If you're gonna be cooking poultry, like chicken, duck, turkey, it will be 165 degrees. If you're gonna be cooking ground beef, shell eggs that will be served later, it's 155. If you're cooking fish, pork chops, eggs that will be served right away, it's 145. And if you're cooking legumes, pasta, vegetables, 135. And another important thing to know about temperatures is that there is a temperature danger zone between 41 and 135. What that means is anything that is cold has to be at 41 or lower. Anything that is hot over 135 or above. Yeah, if you do that, you should be fine.
So one more thing is regarding the time management when you're holding your food, or let's say the food goes into the danger zone, how long can that food be in the danger zone before you have to throw it out?
Hot food is 4 hours. Cold food is 6 hours. But you don't want to have food in a danger zone. If your hot food is reading, let's say 125, if you can bring it up to 135 within 2 hours, you are safe. You save money, you save your food. But you don't want food that runs between 70 and 125 degrees. It is in a very extreme danger zone. You don't want the food over there. That's why when you take the food out, your walk-in freezer, or when you cool that down food, you need to know what you're gonna do with that. Put it away or serve it.
That makes sense. Well, first of all, I have to say thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me, because like I said, I'm a student here at Kansas State University, and I am taking an 8-week course about the ServSafe exam, and I was looking for more ways in order to prepare for the exam, and that's when I came across your information on YouTube, and also that's when I looked up your website, the DRV, and so I contacted you, and that was so great to hear back from you so quickly, because you were so flexible and readily available at my disposal, and that made me very happy. And getting to prepare with you with all these information that you've given me has really made me happy, and I really do feel very confident for my exam that is coming up very soon. So like I said, this has been very great, and I would definitely recommend Dario as a tool and as a great resource when preparing for the ServSafe exam, because he has so much readily available information on his website, and he has even more information in his brain that he knows off the top of his head constantly. So I would definitely recommend Dario for any of you guys' needs. He's 10 out of 10, knows his stuff. So that's what I have to say about Dario and the DRV.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. My goal is to help full service professional business people. And in terms of responding you right away is I'm all about customer service. And I believe if you reach out to me, I have to go back to you. And we actually spoke not long ago, and we are here on the same day. And that because the customer is right and the customer deserves a quick service. And that's what I'm here for. Okay, thank you very much. And those of you watching out there, if you would like, let me know and I will be able to help you. Subscribe to the channel and share this information and we go from there because I'm here to help.